this is Gertrude Smith Neilwiper with Nazareth News, coming back to you today with another segment. Yesterday, rumor has it that Jesus rose from the dead. So we are here today asking 3 common people about what they heard. First up, we have Brock, who is the guard of Jesus' tomb.
Brock, he is guarding Jesus' tomb, and there seems to be a butterfly he's interested in. Oh, and he's coming. Hello, Brock. You claim to have witnessed the resurrection. What exactly happened?
While I was doing my duty of watching the tomb, I noticed a very majestic butterfly fly in front of my eyes, and I watched the interwoven wings flap. And so I followed it down, and then I realized once I stopped following it that it was like dark out and it was like miles away from the tomb. So as I finally came back to the tomb, the stone was moved and Jesus' body wasn't inside.
Did you hear any noises coming from the tomb?
No, I was so far away watching the butterfly.
Do you think anyone stole his body, or do you think Jesus actually resurrected?
I mean, it doesn't seem real that a man could like come back from the dead, but it's also, people were saying he was the Son of God and he died for our sins, so I'm not sure.
Do you believe what you heard since you weren't there?
I mean, just believe the rumors.
Well, thanks for your input, Brock. Next up, we have Thomas, who claims to be Jesus' long-lost cousin.
Now, Thomas, you're gonna miss the resurrection. What? You're gonna miss the resurrection.
Hello, Thomas. You said you missed the resurrection, and you also claim to be the cousin of Jesus. Is this true?
Yes, I believe I'm Jesus' long-lost cousin. He just doesn't know it yet.
Okay, then. Well, anyways, why did you miss the resurrection, and how do you feel about it?
I was coming back from visiting my mom. When I arrived at my house, Eliza said that Jesus rose from the dead and visited them. I couldn't believe what I heard. It seemed fake because no human could possibly rise from the dead. People say that he's here for our salvation and that God sent him to us, something about an incarnation. I don't really know what to believe anymore.
Do you regret missing the resurrection?
Yes, very much so. I was hurt to find out my cousin was in so much pain.
Thanks for your input, Thomas. We know our viewers are eager to hear what you had to say. Next up is Axel the shepherd. Axel, he is a shepherd. His job is to tend to his sheep. On the night of Jesus' birth and his resurrection, he claims to be tending to the sheep. Welcome, Axel.
Hi, Gertrude. Thanks for having me.
Rumor has it you were at the birth of Jesus. Is this true?
This is not true. I was not at the birth of Jesus. However, I knew of Jesus almost immediately after his birth. Me and my fellow shepherds were overjoyed and discussed it for days.
Wow, Axel, you know a lot of people would be so eager to know about the birth of Jesus so soon. Now, I was wondering, who do you think Jesus really is?
Well, I know there's a big controversy but I believe Jesus is the Son of God and he did in fact save us from sin. He was a depicting image of our Savior. I once even got to listen on one of his preachings, and I believe he would save us then.
What happened after Jesus' resurrection in your life?
Well, I came back and my sheep were all lying on their sides. I was very confused, but they ended up getting a few hours later. This was really the only thing that happened for me.
Wait, have the sheep in it.
Wait, blooper.
Well, that's all, folks. You heard it here first. See you next Sunday, where we discuss the topic of Christianity's take on resurrection.